Hello! Hello good people, how are you all? Very well I hope. Something a little bit different for this video. I think I'm going to try a little bit of stealth camping. Yeah, I know, trying to stealth camping that a bit ridiculous, granted. However, stealth camping isn't the important bit. The important bit is where I'm going to stealth camp. Oh no! Oh, that made me jump. No, that really did make me jump just then. Yeah, I'm not so happy being out here on my own. Yes, I've come to the village of Pluckley in Kent, and as the saying goes, if you know, you know. Yeah, but the chances are you don't know, so I'm going to tell you. The village of Pluckley is situated just outside Ashford in Kent, and it's got a population of about 1,000 people. Also, they've got a really good pub there called the Black Horse. Really nice menu. Check it out online. I think you'd be impressed. But what's so special about Pluckley? I hear you say. Well, in 1989, the Guinness Book of World Records gave this little village the infamous title of being the most haunted village in England, probably in the entire world. Actually, the bit about the entire world I just made up for the video, so that's probably not true, but you know, you try and prove me wrong. Now, yep, I know what you're thinking. Stealth camping in that thing, people have spotted me a mile off. I mean, it really does look like a camper van, I do agree with that. But I've got a cunning plan. No one, and I mean no one's gonna know I'm there. Now, there are no less than 12 ghosts in this village, and depending on your sources, the internet, there might be 13, might be 14, might be 15, but it's done wonders for the village of Pluckley having this title, because since the Guinness Book of Records did that, they really have been cashed in. I mean, I'm not joking, the place here every day of the week is like heaving with ghost hunters and tourists. Well, it is a bit early. Perhaps they're all at home still. They're trying to get here. I don't know. I've just noticed my hair's gone a bit crooked. I've got a little screen here. Oh, sorry about the hair. It's a bit of a mess today. I'm going to refer to my notes quickly. Right, we're back. What's really fascinating is that there actually hasn't been a ghost sighting since 1989, was when the Guinness Book of Records gave it its infamous title. Now, why hasn't there been a sighting since that time? I think I have the answer to that. And I don't know if anyone else has thought about this, but I'm going to share it with you. In fact, there's been no UFO sightings either. Funny that, isn't it? And the reason being is because it all comes down to mobile phones. Now, the very first mobile phone that had a camera put on it, we all know the answer to this, I've got it written down in front of me. It was by a chappie called Philippe Kahn, and he invented it in June the 11th, 1997. So yeah, it was a few years after, but hey, that doesn't really matter, does it? So what basically happened, as soon as everybody got mobile phones and what have you, all the ghosts, all the UFOs, they went, yeah, we've had enough of this, we're out of here. That's exactly what happened. They disappeared. So yeah, since the phone's been invented with a camera on it, there haven't been any recordings of ghosts and UFOs because they all did a bunk. Whew, I got that out of my system, didn't I? Now we've come to the spooky bit, the church, the graveyard. It's where they all hang out. Okay, so what I've got here is my book of facts. And it says book of facts written on it, so it must be true. Actually, it's just stuff I printed off the internet, so yeah, it must be true. This is the graveyard of the St. Nicholas Church, and Lady Deering, the lady in red, used to wander around here. I'm going to read it out because it's a lot easier than me trying to memorise it. The Red Lady, a member of the Deering family, is said to be buried 7-leg coffins within an oak coffin and placed in the crypt in St. Nicholas's Church. That's that there. The Red Lady was said to be buried with a red rose in her coffin, hence the name, the Red Lady. She is said to be searching for the grave of her stillborn child. So there you go, Red Lady wandering around here for some weird reason in a lead-lined coffin. I don't know. Oh, next up we've got Lady Deering, the White Lady. It's another one roaming around this graveyard. Apparently they're sisters. A second Deering lady is also said to be haunting the church. Funny enough, she is also in a lead-lined coffin. I do not know why. Her ghost has been seen in the Deering family house library. The White Lady and the Red Lady were indeed related. Well, there you have it. Fascinating stuff. Right, what next? What we got here is Pinnock Bridge. And from the Book of Facts, we've got the watercress lady. You have to excuse the cars going by, that's why I'm shouting a bit. It's so busy this road. Yeah, on its banks in the earlier 20th century, the old gypsy lady eked out a meagre living gathering watercress. In case you don't know what watercress is, if you're my age, it's the sort of thing you used to grow when you're in your junior school in those little pots. I'm not actually sure anyone actually bothers with the sort of stuff these days. A bit pointless, really. Anyway, moving on. Each night as the sun went down, she would sit on this wall right here in fact, and she'd smoke a clay pipe and drink gin from a battered old flask. Well, I guess nothing's much changed really from those old days to now. One evening she fell asleep. The pipe dropped onto the rags she wore for clothing, and within moments she had erupted into a raging ball of flames. No one heard her agonising screams. She was found the next day, a charred pile of ashes, somewhere around about here I guess. The battered old flask and the shattered clay pipe lay nearby. But a ghost has been seen many times since. In the years that followed her tragic death, she manifests as a screaming, howling figure surrounded by flames. However, in the latter years, she has become nothing more than a faint pink glow that hovers in the air in a spot where the watercress lady was burnt alive. What a story, eh? What a story. Right, moving on. Now this junction here is called Fright Corner, and it's not because of the amount of traffic that keeps coming by here. Let's go back to the book. Fright Corner, a highwayman is said to have met his gruesome end here. I'm saying this while all these cars are going by and giving me very funny looks. Let's just hope I don't get run over. It was said that he was pursued across the fields here and to this very spot where I'm standing, and there used to be an oak tree here. He put up a tremendous and spirited fight, but was finally overpowered and run through with the cold sharp steel of several swords. I think he might have been pinned to the oak tree. Oh, that's the bit I typed in there. Yeah, probably might have been pinned to the oak tree. His last desperate battle is, from time to time, repeated before startled witnesses who pass this spot in the early hours. Always the early hours, isn't it? Always when it's dark. In the winter evenings, others see his lifeless body slumped forward and pinned to a phantom tree by a large sword that protrudes from his chest. Yeah, I told you he was pinned to the tree. I'm not doing a very good job of reading this, am I? It's getting very late. Yeah, otherwise, apart from all the traffic, not much going on. I mean, we could hang around for a bit and hope to see something apart from all the cars. Nope, okay, I'm gonna go and make some dinner. Let's go. Do you think it's a good idea to camp there? What do you reckon? I like to camp there, gotta be honest with you. Might be a bit busy. I've got a feeling they might realise I'm camping. Right, let's go somewhere else. And we also have this little spot. This is Deering Woods, otherwise known as the Screaming Woods. Obvious reasons, really, no doubt it's haunted. There's a lovely car park in there, and I did consider going in there to do my stealth camping, but unfortunately it's got a height restriction, so I'm a bit scuppered. I think we're going to have to go back to the village and just pull up there and wait for it to get dark, and then we'll go out. Okay, so there you have it. It's a selection of ghosts for you for the minute. There are plenty more if you're interested in doing your own research. We've got the highwayman, the phantom coach and horses, sort of goes up and down there. We've also got the hanging body of the schoolmaster, the colonel who hanged himself in Parkwood. I'm reading this off a bit of paper if you hadn't guessed. And many more for you to enjoy as if they ever decide to make an appearance. Now, meanwhile, what's the most important thing to do now? As we all know, ghosts don't come out until the night time, do they? So it is getting on a bit now. I'm going to hang around, wait for it to get dark, and then I think we'll come out into the graveyard when it's dark, and clearly stuff is going to happen. Well, I hope it happens. Or do I? No, maybe I don't. I don't know. Let's go for that. Right, I'm going to go back, I'm going to grab a coffee, grab some food, and wait for it to get dark. Right, well, you know what they say about stealth camping? Sometimes the best spots are the ones where you're right under people's noses and they don't even know you're there because you're kind of right there. So I found my spot. I'm going to show you. Here's the pub behind me, by the way. That's the George pub. George? Black Horse, sorry, Black Horse. There I am. There we go. They'll never know. They'll never know. Right, cup of coffee. That's better. Snack time. Oh, my hair. Oh dear. We're gonna have some snacks. We're gonna have a coffee. A few other bits, more snacks. It's surprisingly cold out there, and not much to do at the minute. I've got the blinds down, still quite light, and hopefully no one's going to bother me. Oh, I've been waiting for that all day. I won't lie to you, I just for the record, I do not believe in ghosts. A little bit of background. When I was a teenager, I believed in everything. UFOs, you name it, ghosts, the lot. I even joined a ghost hunting club and used to go to the graveyards and put flour down and stuff. But then I sort of grew up. I don't mean that nastily horrible to anyone who really does believe in ghosts, because, you know, who knows? But I discovered that, you know, ghosts don't exist, UFOs don't exist, Father Christmas doesn't exist. I'm joking about that one. Obviously, Father Christmas exists. All right, we all know that. But I'm going to go out into the graveyard when it gets dark, and I've got a big light with me, and I'm just going to wander around. I don't think it's going to be very exciting, but I'm actually quite nervous about it. I shouldn't be, but I am. And I think I might even be more nervous when I actually get out there. So, yeah, let's see how it goes. Well, we're at the back. This is the back of the graveyard. And I've got this light, but it's so dark out. I don't know if we're going to be able to see anything. I certainly don't expect anything to happen. Hopefully not. We're going to go and have a look. Hold on. Oh, get my hand on that. Let's see what's going on here. It's just too dark. I was hoping to be able to see more. Yeah, there's not really much I can do. Word, it's so dark. Can't see anything. Wow. Look at this. See? I think this is not going to happen. Now I might get out of here. I'm very much on my own. Oh, it's so dark. Can't see where I'm going. Okay. You see me? Let's see. Entrances go around here. Oh, come on. A bit spooky. Definitely a bit spooky. Like a crypt. the, there we go. Oh yeah, see that? Well, so far nothing. I don't, there we go. It's quite late. It's full moon actually. It's a bit weird. Yeah, nothing much to see. I've got to be honest with you, it's quite dark. These lights aren't the greatest. These lights aren't the greatest. Oh, sorry, it's just a bike. Oh no! Oh, that made me jump. No, that really did make me jump just then. Oh, it's like the Blair Witch. I think I've had enough. Yeah, I'm not so happy being out here on my own anymore. So we're gonna go. Right, we done? Yeah. All right, we're gonna go back to the camper, and that's it. All right, guys. So I know I couldn't really show you any ghosts, but that's really gonna be it now. I'm done. No, I'm done. I'm done. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. All right, cheers. Bye.